Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to create certificates from form responses and send it on email. So imagine this, you have generated a lead called as Michael from Google Forms. So you have Michael's name, email address and all those details. So you want to congratulate Michael for participating in some event. Not just Michael, you want to send certificates to those who took part in this event. Now you are creating these certificates using the templates from Google Slides. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy all the details of Michael from Google Forms and manually create a certificate and send it on Gmail. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I suggest that you bring in some automation so that when a new response is created in Google Forms, it will automatically create a certificate in Google Slide and send an email via Gmail. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Forms, Google Slides and Gmail. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So this is a form that I have created in Google Forms. It has been titled response generation and these are the fields we have. So imagine this, a guy called as Michael is filling in the form. So the name is Michael Karas. And this is the email of Michael Karas. So he has input his email, and of course this is the class in which he is studying, that is 12th, and this is his phone number. Okay, so Michael Karas has participated in an event called as Hurricane Harvey Rescue Operation. So basically for that purpose he is going to get a certificate because he has filled in this form. So let me just click on submit. Okay, so a submission has been made by a guy called as Michael Karas. So let's explore his Gmail, whether he has got a certificate from me. So I'm taking you to my Gmail. So Michael Karas Gmail account. So let me just refresh this. So this is the email account of Michael Karas. Okay, so he will be getting an email soon. Okay, so this is the email that Michael Karas has received. So let's explore this. Okay, so this is the email and this is the certificate. So let's explore the certificate. Okay, so this is the PDF of the certificate. Okay, Hurricane Relief Workforce Participation Certificates, Michael Karas, for volunteering to helping those affected by Hurricane Harvey. Keep up the good work. So Michael Karas is studying in class 12th and this is the date of participation. That is basically today because he has filled in this form. So basically this is what we are trying to do. Anytime a new form submission is made in Google Forms, the person will be getting a certificate from me. Okay, so to begin the integration process, let me just minimize this and let me take you to incognito mode. Okay, so your obvious question is why are we using incognito mode? Now the integration of Google Forms, Google Slide and Gmail will require a particular thing called as Google Sheets. Now working with Google Sheets, we will have authorization issues if you're working with many different Gmails. So I will tell you in a nutshell. So basically if you are using Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, always ensure that you are working in incognito mode. Now in the new tab, just type pabbly.com. So this is pabbly.com. This is the window of pabbly.com. Okay, so why pabbly.com? So basically we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Forms, Google Slides and Gmail. So let me just click on sign in. This is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Forms to Google Slides to Gmail. Google Forms to Google Slides to Gmail. And then just click on Create. Okay, so when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically what we are going to do here is we are going to create a new workflow. Now after I create this workflow, I will attach the link of this workflow in the description box as well. So just in case if you want to access this workflow, you can directly clone it into your account by signing up for free. Okay, so in the Choose app, how about we make it as Google Forms? Google Forms. Okay, so this one. Okay, so now the trigger event, how about we make it as new response in spreadsheet? Okay, so new response in spreadsheet is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question: if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new lead or a new response is captured in Google Forms, then what action should be taken by the system? So as you can see in the trigger event, it is showing one trigger event, that is new response in spreadsheet. Now in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I'm going with new response in spreadsheet. Now there is something else you should know. As you may see in the trigger event, it is showing new response in spreadsheet. Now your obvious question is why it is not new response in Google Forms? Why it is not new lead in Google Forms? Why it is new response in a spreadsheet? So this is because the Google Forms send the data directly to Google Sheet, and from Google Sheet we will be using Pabbly Connect to send it to other apps like Google Slides or Gmail. Okay, so let me just show you. So let me take you to Google Forms. So I have created a new form. So this is a newly created form. Okay, so this is the newly created form, student blood drive participation, and these are the fields I have: name, email, class, roll number, and the blood group. So these are all the fields we have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down, and here in the blood group, just click this. Okay, and I'm going to make it mandatory. So I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, so basically this will act as a trigger. Basically, if this field is filled, it will send the data to Google Sheet. Okay, so what is the deal with the Google Sheet? So let me just take you up. Okay, click here on response. Okay, so let me just click on this icon called as create a spreadsheet. So as I mentioned before, we will be using Google Sheet to fetch all our data into Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, for this particular Google form, I am going to create a sheet. So this is a new sheet. So we have two choices here: create a new spreadsheet and select existing spreadsheet. So we are going with this one, create a new spreadsheet. Now the default name, it is showing it as blood drive participation, so I'm quite fine with it. I'm not changing it. So let me just click on create a sheet. Okay, so as you can see, the new spreadsheet has been created. It has been titled blood drive participation. So these are the columns we have: timestamp, name, email, class, roll number, and blood group. So basically these are all the question fields that we have: name, email, class, roll number, and blood group. Okay, so basically all the question fields that is present here is being shown here. Okay, so this is the form. This is the Google Sheet associated with this particular form. Now in addition, we have a particular column called as the timestamp. So timestamp is basically the time at which the response was captured. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is we are going to integrate and receive the data from this particular Google Sheet. Okay, so the idea is that once the respondent fill in this particular form, the data will be sent here, and from here it will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and from Pabbly Connect we can send it to Google Slides or Gmail or many other apps as much as you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on add-ons. Okay, then as you can see in the add-ons, there is an add-on called as Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now in my case, Pabbly Connect Webhook is already installed in my system. Now since you're beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not have been installed yet. So first of all, you have to click on Get Add-ons. Okay, so when you click on Get Add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up. So basically all you have to do is in the search, just type Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this one. Okay, so as you can see, the button is showing it is already installed. All you have to do is click on this button, and Pabbly Connect Webhooks will be installed in your spreadsheet also. Now installing Pabbly Connect Webhook is easy. Now there is something else you should know. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your spreadsheet. I repeat again, after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel this. Okay, and going back to add-ons, clicking on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and I'm going to click initial setup. Click this. Okay, so this is the window of initial setup. So here we have two blanks to fill, the webhook URL as well as the trigger column. So as you may see, F is our last data entry column. I repeat again, F is our last data entry column. And for the particular form, we had the blood group as our last data field. So this is our last data field, that is blood group. Now similarly, we have the last data field as blood group. So basically always the last data entry column is always the trigger column. Now the trigger column, the last data entry column is trigger column is F. So the trigger column is F. I have kept the trigger column as F. So basically if this column is filled, it will send the data to Pabbly Connect. Now coming to the most important part, the webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, let me go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. I have copied this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is the webhook URL we want. Okay, so we have entered it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on submit. Okay, so basically at this point we have integrated this particular Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures the data whenever entries is made in this particular Google Sheet, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So before we start filling in the responses in Google Forms, let me go back to add-ons once more. Okay, clicking on Pabbly Connect webhooks and just click on send on event. Okay, so this will ensure that anytime any row is filled in this particular column, it will keep sending on the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to my form. Okay, so this is the form and I'm going to click on preview. Okay, so we are going to enter some detail. So the name of the guy is, let's say, G Manuel. Okay, so this is the name and this is the email. So this is the email gmanuel@gmail.com. Okay, so we have entered the email. Then we have the class. So she is studying in, let's say, class 11th. Okay, and this is her roll number, let's say 56, and this is her blood group. So her blood group is B. Okay, B positive. Okay, so let me just click on submit. Okay, so a submission has been made by a person called as G Manuel. So let's have a look. Did we have the data in our Google Sheet? Yes, we do have the data in Google Sheet. So we have the timestamp, basically the time at which the data was captured. Then we have the name, then we have the email, then we have the class. Then of course, this is the roll number and this is the blood group, B+. Okay, so now let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect, since it is integrated with this particular Google Sheet, has it captured the data or not. Yes, the data has been captured. So this is the time at which the data was captured. Okay, so this is the name G Manuel and this is the email gmanuel27@gmail.com. The class is 11, this is the roll number and this is the blood group, B positive. So basically we have got all the data from our Google Forms into Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now in the next step we are going to create a certificate from the templates of Google Slides. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Slides? Okay, this is because we are going to use Google Slides to create certificates. So Google Slides it is. Now in the action event, there is only one action event, that is create presentation from template. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is we are going to create a certificate from a particular template. So let me just take you to my Google Slide. Okay, so Google Slide it is. Google Slides. Okay, so Google Slides. So yeah, this is my Google Slides. Go to Google Slides. So as you can see, these are all the Google Slides. These are all the templates that is present in my account. Okay, so let me just go back to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on connect with Google Slides. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Google Slides. Okay, so it is demanding access to a particular account. So this is the account where all my templates are present. So I'm just giving access. So let me just press on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Okay, so as you can see, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. So in the template presentation, it is showing Michael Carr's 12th. So basically, this is the slide we have. Okay, Michael Carr's 12th. Okay, so basically all the slides that is present here can be found here. So all the details can be found here. Okay, so we are going to start from scratch. So what if I create a new slide? So let me just click here. Okay, and I'm going to click on a new student certificate. So we are going to create a new template for a student certificate. So we are going with this certificate. Okay, and the type I'm going with is, let's say, this one. Okay, nah, this is boring. How about this one? Okay, so this looks a bit better than the last one. So we are going with this one. Okay, so this is the one, and I'm going to change the name of this certificate. So the name of the certificate will be something like so this was for student blood drive participation. So how about we change the name as blood drive participation certificates. Okay, blood drive participation certificates. Okay, and this is the name. Okay, so I have created a new slide, that is blood drive participant certificate. And when I go to Pabbly Connect and when I refresh this, I can expect to find this newly created slide name in the drop down. So I have refreshed it. Okay, so let's have a look. Yes, there is a slide called as blood drive participation certificate. Okay, so we have selected this one. Okay, so the idea is that using this particular slide, we are going to create a certificate. Okay, so this is the slide. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is we are going to introduce some dynamic tags. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we are going to make some changes. So basically the idea is that here the student name will come. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay. So we are going to introduce dynamic tags. Now to introduce dynamic tags, let me just enter a pair of curly brackets. Okay, double pair of curly brackets. Inside the pair of curly brackets, I'm just going to type name. Okay, so we are ready with the name field. And then we are just going to remove all of this. It's not really necessary. So I have removed all of this. And here we are just going to type date. Okay, colon. And just enter a pair of curly brackets. Again, I enter a pair of curly brackets, and here I'm just going to type date. So this will be a field for date. Okay, so we have entered here. So let me just pass this thing here. Okay, so let me just go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just refresh this. So as you can see, we do have these two fields called as name and date. So basically what we are going to do here is we are going to map these particular details, that is the name field. Okay, so we are going to map this name field here and also the date field. Okay, so as you can see in the date field, it is quite confusing, but we will deal with that later. Okay, so basically we are going to map the name as well as the date here. And when we map these two details here, it will show the name here as well as the date here. Okay, now we have some more fields we can deal with. Okay, for example, we have the roll number as well as the blood group, and also we can also introduce, I think, the class. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back here. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations for donating your. Okay, so here we are going to enter a pair of curly brackets. Okay, again a pair of curly brackets, and here I'm just going to type blood group. Okay, blood group. Congratulations for donating your, and here I'm just going to type blood. Congratulations for donating your, and since the guy's blood group is B positive, so it will come something like this: congratulations for donating your B positive blood. Okay, that will look excellent. That will look excellent. And this is the name. Okay, and here we will do something like what was the rest of the fields we have? Okay, first we have roll number and the class. Okay, so we can also deal with that. Congratulations for donating your blood. Your kindness has been duly noted by your teacher of class, and no, teacher. Your kindness has been duly noted by your teacher, and your roll number is. And what I'm going to do here is, again, I'm going to enter a pair of curly brackets, two pair of curly brackets. I'm just going to type roll number. Okay, so here the roll number will come. Your kindness has been noted by your teacher, and your roll number is this. And if we want, we can enter the class here. Okay, class. Okay, and here we are just going to map class. Okay, so okay, congratulations for donating your B positive blood, and here the name will come, Ligi Manuel. Your kindness has been duly noted by your teacher, and your roll number is this, and this is the class, and this is the date. Okay, so it will look like a proper certificate. So let me go back to Pabbly Connect, and when I click on refresh, it will add the fields of the class as well as the roll number, and of course the blood group. So let me just click on refresh, and let's explore. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the fields called as the blood group, the name, now the roll number, the class, as well as the date. So basically, when we fill all this detail, a perfect certificate will appear in front of you. Okay, so now comes the second stage, that is the title of the new presentation. So what is that? So let me just take you back. Okay, and these are the titles we have. So as you can see, this is the title. So basically we are going to create a unique title for each certificate. So as you can see, Hurricane Relief Worker, Lucent William 12, and so on. So basically we will be using the name as well as the roll number and of course the class to create a new title. If you want, we can also add the blood group, but I think that will be a little too redundant. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this mapping button. Okay, so let me just type in the name, okay, and a bar, and the class is this, and this is the roll number, or I think the roll number should come first. So this is the roll number, okay, and bar, and this is the class. Okay, so this is how it will look. The certificate title will look Ligi Manuel, roll number 56, class 11th. Excellent. Now coming to the location, so the present location, it is showing it as certificate PDF folder. So what is that? Now let me just take you to my Google Drive. Okay, so what we are going to do here is for the newly created certificates, I'm going to create a folder for in my Google Drive. So let me just take you to my Google Drive. Okay, so Google Drive it is. Okay, so we just may have to sign it. Okay, we don't have to sign it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a new folder for my newly created certificates. So the new folder name would be something like blood drives participation certificates. Okay, blood drive participation certificates. So let me just click on create. Okay, so a new folder called as blood drive participation certificates has been created. So when I go back to Pabbly Connect and when I just refresh this, I can expect to find this newly created folder in the drop down. So this is the drop down. So yes, we do have this folder blood drive participation certificates. So the idea is that whenever a new participation certificate with the title Ligi Manuel roll number 56 11th will be created, it will go to this particular folder. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, so how about we start mapping the details to create a awesome certificate. So in the blood group, we are just going to map the blood group. So this is the blood group that we have received from our Google Forms, that is B positive, and this is the name. Okay, so this is the full name Ligi Manuel, and this is the roll number. So this is the roll number, that is 56. The class is 12th, and this is the date. So as you can see, the date is in a very clumsy format that we can't really understand. So basically if we show this date here, okay, so this is the certificate. Let me just so if you basically map this particular date here, it will just look ridiculous. So basically we want a date in a perfect human readable format, that is day, month and year. So what we are going to do here is, first of all, we are going to convert this into a human readable format. So let me just introduce an action window here. Okay, so in between the trigger window and the Google Slides action window, we are going to introduce one more action window. It's actually very easy, don't worry. So we are going to use datetime formatter. So datetime formatter, because we want to format the date, that is why. Now in the action event, how about we go with the format date only, okay, and just click on connect with datetime formatter. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is we are just going to map this particular date. Okay, so this is the date here. Okay, so let me just click on this mapping button, click here, and this is the date we want to map. So now we want to change the format into, let's say, day, month and year. Okay, something that that will really look good on the certificate. So this is the format that would look good, that is a day, month and year. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is looking nice. Okay, so basically we won't have any problem if we basically map this particular date into the certificate. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we want this data here. So to get that detail here, let me just again refresh the system. Okay, go back to save once again. Okay, so now we are ready. So we have to map the date. So let me just click here, and this time we are going to use the datetime formatted one. So this is the date. So when I click on save and send test request, it will create a new certificate from this particular slide. Okay, so let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent. So before we look into the certificate, there are things that I want to show you. So basically this is the template presentation. So basically this is the template presentation that we have used. And the title of the newly created certificate will be Ligi Manuel 56 class, that is 11th. And the location of this particular certificate will be in my Google Drive in this particular folder. Okay, and these are the fields we will have. So let's just explore this. Let's just explore this certificate. I'm really excited to see the certificate that has been generated. So let's explore. So this is the certificate. Okay, So this is the certificate. Excellent. So we have the certificate. Congratulations for donating your B positive blood, Lizzie Manuel. This was the name, and this was the blood profile, that is B positive. And your kindness has been duly noted by your teacher, and your roll number is 56. And this is the class 12th, and this is the date 23/23/21. Okay, that is 23rd of March 2021. Excellent. So basically a certificate has been created. Now there is one more thing I want to show you. So this is the title of the certificate. As you can see, Lizzie Manuel 5611. So basically we had made the Pabbly Connect system to make sure that the title of the presentation, the title of the certificate should be Lizzie Manuel 5611. So basically this is the title of the certificate. Okay, so basically now what we are trying to do here is we want to share this certificate to Lizzie Manuel. Okay, so what we are going to do here is I'm just going back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just click on this plus button. So there is something else I want to show you. So at present, the present profile of this certificate is that it is private. Okay, so private, it is only to me. Okay, now we want to give the access to Lizzie Manuel. So what I'm going to do here is this particular slide is present in my Google Drive. So we will be working with Google Drive. Okay, and in the action event, how about we make it as share a file with anyone? So where is that share a file with anyone? So this one it is. Then let me just click on connect with Google Drive. In the new credentials, let me just again click on connect with Google Drive. So this is the Gmail account, okay, where this particular Google Drive as well as the certificate is present. So let me just click on allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Now in the file ID, it is showing it as Pabbly Connect integration main sheet. So this is because let me just take you back to my file. So basically these are all the files that is present in my Google Drive. So let me just click here. And let me just change it to Lizzie Manuel 5611. Now this is a very static ID. Okay, so in the file ID it is very static. So basically if some other student comes up, let's say Ronald Rose, it will be still showing file ID as Lizzie Manuel 5611. So that is kind of wrong. So what I'm going to do here is basically we want this ID. So basically this is the ID we want. Okay, so basically this is the ID that we have got after we have created a new certificate. So this is the ID we want. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay, and here using the mapping button, we are going with the third one, that is Google Slide create presentation from a template. We are clicking this and we are going to map in the ID. So this is the ID we want, and all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Now before I do that, let me just show you the status, that is we have the log button. Okay, and let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have the API response. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to my Google Slides. Okay, so as you can see, so let me just refresh this. So at present the log has been removed. Okay, so now it is showing anyone on the internet with the link can open. Okay, so that's what we want. So let me go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what we are going to do here is after allowing public access, now we are going to convert this upload a PDF of this particular slide into our Google Drive. So let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so in the choose app, again we are going to make it as Google Drive. Okay, so this is because we are going to upload the PDF. So in the action event, how about we make it as upload a file. Okay, then just click on connect with Google Drive. Now we are going with the recent settings, so this is the one we want. Okay, so let me just click on save. Now comes three fields once again: the URL, the folder ID, as well as the file. So we will deal with the URL first. So basically this is our URL that we want to map. Okay, res2 export link application PDF. So basically we want to map this particular data here from here to here. Okay, so we are going to map it here. So let me just click on this mapping button and just click on Google Drive, share a file with anyone, and let me just scroll down. So where is our so this is the one we want and we have mapped it. Okay, now coming to the folder ID, so what we are going to do here is we are going to create a new folder for our PDFs. So I'm just going to take you to my drive, click on new and folder. Okay, blood drive certification PDF. Okay, so let me just click on create. Okay, so a new folder has been created, blood drive certification PDF. So let me just click this. Okay, now what we want here is we want the folder ID. So this folder ID can be static because there will be only one folder. So what I'm going to do here is to get the folder ID, I'm just going back here and I'm just going to copy this up to here. So this is our folder ID. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so now coming to this thing called as the file name. Now since we are going to create a new PDF or a new file, so I'm just going to give the name something like Ligi Manual, again dash. Okay, and okay, so this time class first, and this is the roll number. And okay, and since we are going to create a PDF, so I'm just going to enter dot PDF. Okay, so this is the extension. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing that we have indeed created a PDF. So let me just take you to my Google Drive. Okay, and this is the PDF. Okay, so as you can see, this is the PDF, and let us see. So this is the PDF that's opening up. Okay, Ligi Manual, dear kindness. Okay, so this is the same thing. So basically now we want to share this PDF to the person, that is Ligi Manual. Now to do that, let me just again click on this plus button. Okay, so now we will be using Google Drive to share. So again, Google Drive it is. We will be sharing the file from Google Drive. That's why Google Drive it is. Now this time, how about we make it as share a file? Then click on connect with Google Drive. Okay, so we are going with the recent settings. So this is the recent setting. So let me just click on save. Okay, so it is showing the file ID as Ligi Manual. Then we have to fill in the email and the role. We have to assign the role. So coming to the file ID, I'm just going to toggle this to the right. Okay, so basically this is the file ID. So let me just show you the file ID. So basically this is the file ID that we have to map. Okay, uploaded file ID, and it is already showing when we have toggled this to the right. Okay, so this is the file ID that's already showing. So I'm just going to remove this, and I'm going to input the dynamic version of it. So this is the recent one, that is upload a file, and let me just scroll down and let me just input this one. Okay, now coming to the email, so we want to send the email or the PDF to this person called as Ligi Manual. So we are going to get the data from here, that is ligimanual27@gmail.com. Now when coming to PDF, only thing you can do is view. You can't really edit or can't comment on it, so let's keep it as view, and let's just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you the emails of Ligi Manual. Okay, so let's check whether she has indeed received the PDF of this certificate or not. Okay, so as you can see, this is the email that Ligi Manual has got. So let's explore the PDF. So this is the PDF that she has got. Okay, so congratulations for donating your B positive blood. Ligi Manual, your kindness has been duly noted by a teacher, and your roll number is 56, class 11th, and this is the date. Excellent. So the presence of this PDF shows that we have successfully integrated Google Forms, Google Slides, and Gmail with help of Pabbly Connect. So now what we are going to do here is, before we end this, I'm just going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I'm going to minimize this action window. Okay, and I'm going to minimize this action window, and I'm going to minimize this action window. I'm going to minimize this action window, and there is one more action window. Okay, so datetime formatter, and I'm going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Google Forms to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used the datetime formatter action window to format the datetime because it was looking really clumsy. So we have converted into a proper human readable format, that is day, month, and year. Okay, and then of course you have used the Google Slide to create a certificate from a template, and you have used the Google Drive to share this file with anyone, and of course you have uploaded a new PDF into Google Drive, and then you have shared this PDF to the person that has filled the form. Excellent.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.